for people who can't hop on. But we wanted to hop on here tonight to, number one, get to know you guys. I know that I merged my chat with Maria's chat like a little bit ago, so I know a lot of you maybe don't know me, and a lot of my team don't know you. So in order to get everybody just interacting more in the chat, and so that we can all pump each other up, like I like to know who I'm working with, right? So I thought about doing an icebreaker, but I don't know if we'll have the time to do that with the call coming up, and it's only 40 minutes that we get. But if you guys want to just drop in the chat, or you can unmute yourself, I want to know what your biggest goal is. It doesn't necessarily have to be Lavelle related. It can be financial related. It can be just personal wise. Like, what is your biggest goal? And I want you to type that in the chat, because the more that we can learn about you, the more that we can help you. So, and that's what we're here tonight to do, is to kind of get all on the same page. And I love it to be debt free. Brittany, do you have one? I didn't know if you were trying to unmute yourself. It looked like it. No? Okay. So just type it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Is fine to kick ass. I love it. Debt free to 100K or better. Heck yeah. I love it, love it. Okay, you guys keep those coming. And it can be anything. Like I said, it can be like sign one customer. Like, it can be to be at home with your kids more, or to not be at home with your kids more. I mean, whatever. I mean, I have my days where it's a little bit of both, right? So, okay, a little bit about me. As you guys know, I'm a twin mom. I have 2-year-old twins. They're freaking nuts, but Maria takes the cake as far as kids go. So I'm not even going to complain about that right now because she's on the Zoom. But I'm just saying, all of our lives are a little crazy. So personally, what I wanted to talk about is let's get all on the same page, and let's talk about how we can be working smarter and not working harder. And I think that this gets talked about a lot, but we don't really know exactly how to do that, right? Because social media has changed immensely since I joined direct sales 3 years ago, right? So it's important for you guys to be on the Zooms and the calls, but this one is more of just us getting to know you guys sharing your concerns or questions or struggles with us so that we can help you and to just motivate you. Because right now, you guys, this is the time of the year that is a marketer's dream, okay? With New Year's resolutions in January, and then you've got tax time coming up, and then you have a break where it's not like the end of the year. People aren't spending money necessarily on the back to school stuff until August, and after August, it's just like a poop show, because you've got back to school, you've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And so this time of the year, you guys, is where you really need to get in touch with what your goals are and put that momentum into place. And so with that being said, Amber, do you want to, or Maria, do you guys want to jump in at all? I don't really have
I was just going to say, with it being, just go on with the whole timing right now, because we also got to think of tax time and how people this time of the year wait to get taxes back to spend money. They're looking to spend that money with those refunds, you guys. I've had so many people already, like, just a couple more weeks, when I am getting the no's or not yet, it's a lot of them are just waiting for that money to come around. So, and I mean, like Sarah was saying, it's January. It's that time of year. Like, people are looking for weight loss solutions, are looking to feel better. They're looking for opportunities to make money. This is when people are setting their own goals and looking for that stuff. So if you're sitting back and not talking to people, or not posting, or doing whatever it is you do to build your business, other people are going to be getting those people looking for that stuff, because it's that hot time of year. But yes, I love that we're coming together. For those on Sarah's team that don't know me, I'm Amber. And I love we are going to do this again. That's something that we used to do big in our previous company, and we all enjoyed getting to know each other, and we all became close friends. And I want to get to know your team and I mean, we've been chatting a little bit here and there, and I love watching your stories with the twins and everything. It's just so cute. And I want all of us to do that again. Like, we used to sit on power hours and Zooms all the time. So if you guys also I just want to throw this out there. If you don't have a Zoom, you can get a free Zoom yourself. You don't have to, but it's just an option where you get 40 minutes free. And if you guys want to do power hours or like 30 minutes, just put a link in the chat and say, hey, whoever wants to get on and work together, let's work together. That way there's other things, you know, other people, us leaders are going to do it more. And that's something we're all talking about and saying we want to be consistent on. But if there's options for, you know, different times throughout the day, Liam, go in there, please. Where, you know, anybody can hop on at any time. There's options there. So, you know, if you want to step up or anything like that, that's a way to do it, because people love working together. It helps push each other, motivate you. So, Maria, you have something?
You know, I'm always all over the place, but I just want to mention something. Okay, so I think it is never too late to get your business going, whether you're brand new and you've been, you know, sitting there maybe for a week or two and you're like, I don't know where to start, or I'm not having any luck, or you're seasoned and whatever. I just want to say something, like, I'm so distracted right now, about what I went through was, you know, like the last couple of months or whatever, or there was like 2 months or whatever, where my enrollments were crap. Like, I maybe got, for me, who can be a very heavy enroller, like very consistent heavy enroller with customers and reps, you know, when I'm working. So I went through a couple month period where I really got nothing for what I can get, like maybe one or two. But I was still consistently planting seeds, but it can turn around at like any point. Like last month, I think I had 2 customers, maybe. That might've been it. I had a ton of free accounts. But then I just kept like planting the seeds and kept, you know, following up with people. I started getting reorganized with my system and, you know, just working on self-development and all this stuff, whatever, and everything just changes. It can just totally change at the drop of a hat. And then this, I'm going to catch up to Sarah, you know, here at some point. But, you know, my PPA is at like 14. So that's why I just wanted to add that in there. Like, it can happen and it will happen. You just be determined and like go for it. But I definitely want to get on these Zooms and just get to know everybody too. And I get a little nervous too, because I was used to seeing the same faces all the time, and now there's a bunch of new faces. And I know Sarah's had, you know, all this stuff going on with her team. I know Amber's had stuff going on with her team. Christina's had stuff going on with her team. And like just merging all of this together so we can just be one feisty unit, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure that there are people who are maybe shy or apprehensive or not comfortable yet. And we all feel that way, I'm sure. Like, I'm a very, very shy person. I don't know if anyone would believe that. I get severe social anxiety. So anyways, just don't be afraid to step out and let us know who you are. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what's going on. Like, hang out, make some friends, you know, just stuff like that.
And with the Palooza, is that how you say that? Palooza? Yeah. Okay. With that being announced tonight, you guys, I just want to throw out there how important that's going to be for us. First of all, events are what changed my whole entire outlook on network marketing. If I wouldn't have went to an event, my life would not be the way it is now. I would be working. I was a salary GNC manager. I was back and forth between 2 stores in my town, and I was never home. If somebody called out, if there was inventory, I was leaving at 4:30 in the morning to be there. I missed everything. I went to an event after joining a network, you know, another network marketing company. I was serious about changing my life, but I had no idea. I mean, I had done a makeup one prior to that for like 2 days. I mean, it wasn't something I thought I was ever going to do. And I went to that event and I heard stories about how things had changed for them, and it changed everything for me. So getting to one, I haven't got to one locally here. We do have one in the works. So I'm excited for that for all the North Carolina people in March. So once we find that date out from Amanda, we'll start telling you guys about that. I'm a little nervous about that one, I'll be honest, because They said it was going to be big, and I'm just a little nervous, but I'm excited about it. And I can't wait to the Palooza. I know that's going to be life-changing. I mean, just looking at the picture, it looks like it would be life-changing. I'm so excited about it. But to meet you guys actually personally, everybody, and connect, that is what is so huge. Because, where did I will take a picture and show you guys in a little bit, because I have a book that actually Maria got me a long time ago, and I found it today and started reading it, and it has in there just about like being together and the friendships you create, and that's what's so important for success, because those friendships, that's what's going to keep you going and push you. And just like now I look at people in here and I'm just like, these people are my family, like Maria, Danielle, Julianne, and Annette, like so many people in here, Lauren, and I want to become family with everybody else, all of us coming together and meet you guys and get to the events. I mean, I've watched Danielle drive 6 hours to just a local event before. Like, just get to an event, whatever it takes. Anything coming up soon, because it really, really will change. It will give you fire like never before. Okay, I'll stop on that part. I just wanted to.
I'll add to events in a different aspect. Like, I haven't been to a local. I haven't been to one of these conferences, but I do know how wicked important it is, number one, to, like you said, to hear people's stories, just feel the validity of everything, see how real the company is, feel the CEO's excitement. But I did go on, when I first started, earned the getaway to Mexico. And that was the best trip I've ever been on. And it wasn't even like an event where you sit down and have training. It was just an event with other people with the company. And it was the most amazing experience ever. So I can only imagine what something like this is going to be like. Like, I was absolutely mind blown by this getaway, and I am so jealous for those of you who are going to Vegas, and I'm going to be skipping it this year, but I'm so excited because I know it's going to be so cool. I forgot what else I was going to say, but I'm good like that.
Did you see, it says private concert or something? I want to know what that's all about. That's awesome.
He's going to be thrown down on the dance floor.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I cannot wait either. I'm excited. So I wanted to touch on, like, you said something about being nervous and just about the Laval local or whatever. And I want to talk about that because I think someone put that in the chat as well. Is that something that they're struggling with as far as like getting out of their comfort zone, even in our chat? So let's talk about your comfort zone and how to get out of it. You guys, like, I am not a very confident person. I have always struggled with self-esteem issues. I am a super introverted person. I legit have this many friends, okay? Big fat zero. I do not hang out with anyone, okay? I am just, y'all are who I hang out with, even if it's just on Zoom and on video conference. I feel so much closer to you than I do in real life to people. And it's because, have you guys ever heard that saying where you are the 5 people that you hang around the most, you become that person? Okay, that is why I do not have friends. It's not worth it to me to, and this is going to sound really rude, but it's not worth it to me to stoop down to that level, because I know that I am doing something different and I am worthy of something different and I'm worthy of success. And I don't care whether people laugh at me. I don't care whether people talk about me, because guess what? They do not pay my bills. They do not feed my children. They don't stay at home with my children. They don't take care of my children. They don't buy video games for my husband. They don't do anything. Okay? Nothing for me. He said, I heard that. He's playing one right now. Good Wife Award. I went to Ulta today and got me some shampoo and conditioner, and I bought him a game on the way out. Isn't that nice, you guys? It's so nice. All right, but you have to step out of your comfort zone, because you guys, if you just sit in your comfort zone, nothing is going to change. I made the decision on January 1st that this year was not going to be another 2017. We personally had a lot of stuff go on near the end of 2017. My husband lost his father and his aunt within a month apart of each other. I lost my grandma. My Gigi, which is my other grandma, had a stroke. And then we've got stuff going on with our kids and financial stuff, and it's just been ridiculous. But I had to realize that I was the only one holding myself back in this business. And it was because I let all of that other stuff get in the way of the end goal that I had in mind. And I know that it's so easy to do that. It's easy to get sidetracked. It's easy to say, okay, I'll do that in 10 minutes. I'll do that tomorrow. Oh crap, I didn't do this. I'm going to do it tonight. But you guys, if you don't actually make the commitment to do it, your business is never going to grow. And so like I said, I made that decision on January 1st that this year was going to be different. And I have made a goal for myself of 4 lives every single week. And I've kept that goal up. And you guys' lives and interacting has changed my world this month. As you've seen in the chat, I'm enrolling like a mad woman. I've never done this before. I've never been a mass enroller. And it's just because I made the decision that I was not going to let any of that other stuff get in the way anymore. So whatever your stuff is, let it go, because it's just social media, okay? These people that you're worried about, what are they going to think if I post this? And oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to post more than once a day because I'm worried I'm going to annoy people. Tell me when the last time you hung out with that person that you're scared to annoy. Tell me when the last time they came over and paid one of your bills or came over to babysit your kids. Never, right? So why are we worried about them? It took me such a long time to get over myself and to just think that, y'all, there are people praying for an opportunity like this. There are people who cannot wake up in the morning and get out of bed and walk 10 feet before their knees start hurting in the morning. There are people who have headaches every single day. There are people that don't ever put premium nutrition in their body. There's mombies out there that are literally walking around like a zombie all day, every day. That was me, you guys. I prayed and prayed and prayed for something to give me a sign that things were going to get better, and this fell in my lap. And I was scared. I was scared to reach out to the person that I first saw this with because I had heard things about it. I was skeptical. I let the other stuff get to me. I probably would have joined this business 6 months before I did if I didn't let it get to me. I'm so thankful I joined when I did, though. Everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe that. But at the same time, you guys got to get out of your own head. You have to, because you are the only person who can make yourself successful, but you're also the only person that can hold you back, because this is your business, not anybody else's. And so if we can help in any way, that's what we're here to do. You guys just got to voice your concerns. So don't think of us as your, leaders per se. I mean, you can if that helps you, but if it intimidates you, just think of us as another thriver, another person who's trying to be successful, another person who's trying to grow their business, and another person to make whatever dreams we have come true. And I know all of you guys have dreams too. So think of us that way and get out of your comfort zone and just reach out. Be active in the chat. Congratulate people. You guys, excitement is contagious. And the more excited you see other people, the more excited you get automatically. It's insane, right? So that's what we want to do with you guys. I don't like crickets. I like interaction. So
yeah,
anyway.
When you get a mini or anything, talk about it in the chat. We want to hear. We want to cheer you on for doing that. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm done sitting down off my soapbox. That was it. I got a little sweaty. I'm heated. It gets me.
I get like that too, and it's just in the moment. It's okay.
I'm just so fired up, you guys. I'm so fired up, and I can't even talk clearly. I can't even express my excitement because I see this becoming so big, and I am, telling myself daily affirmations. I'm speaking things into existence. You guys, a person messaged me on Instagram last night at 10 o'clock. Never talked to this girl before in my life, and she ordered 15 minutes later. I legit walked her through it in the Instagram DMs, which I freaking hate, by the way. Random person, you guys. People are watching you, so do not step off just because of the fear of what other people think, okay? Because there's people out there waiting to see you fail, but then there's also people out there watching you, wondering, could this be me? Could I really do something like this? I wonder if this would help me. And eventually they're going to see your post enough that they're going to try it. They're going to order from you. But they're not going to if you're not building a relationship.
Right. And you know what's so funny too is like fear of posting, or, you know, maybe for example, sometimes you might have in your gut, like, I want to go make this post, but then something's like, now I'll wait till later, or no, I'm not going to do it. I'll tell you, every time that I've had that feeling like I'm going to make this post and then something was telling me like I don't feel like it and I did it anyway, I've ended up getting something from it, like a lead or a customer. Like that happened this morning. I saw someone had posted like a mini post and I kind of took it and reworded it, and I was going to use this picture that I've used before. I'm like, I've used this so many times before, I don't know if I'm going to post it. And I've gotten more comments on that post than I have on a post in a very long time with minis, and signed a customer from it this morning. And I was like, holy crap. So follow your gut too. You know, follow your gut. People are watching. The person who ordered from me today, I've never talked to before. Be consistent, engage. I'm not going to talk to you about going live because I got to go live myself. But I know that is key. So key. Is there anything that anyone like wants to go over or needs help with or has questions with or wants to just say hi or anything?
I have something that that Maria and I were getting clarified yesterday, that I was this whole time under the misunderstanding that when someone is your customer and they become a promoter, wait, let me backtrack. If someone's your customer and they have referrals underneath them, and then they decide to become a promoter, I was told until yesterday that they had to go get like their own new customers, that their referrals didn't go with them. And yesterday Jamie said, and then I found it somewhere else on one of the group pages where one of the leaders said something similar to that, that no, their referrals go with them. They just don't qualify for VIP. And that was something that if I don't know if anyone else had that misunderstanding or not, but
I did at first because I was told two different things too. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I never ever heard it turned back around that yes, if your customer becomes a promoter and they had referrals, they go with them, because, you know, they were told that their customers are your customers. They count for those. And then, but I had heard just completely the opposite, that they stayed with you and they had to go get new ones. So that was kind of like an aha, super exciting. I'm really glad Maria made me ask.
Yeah, that still confuses me because I know that there's like a period of time where, say, if they're their customer and they have someone order them as a referral and they decide to become a promoter, I'm pretty sure that they have to upgrade to a promoter within like 24 hours for it to count for their VIP. But I didn't know that either. I thought that when they had customers that they stayed as your customers, that confused me.
And I wonder if that was like, if one of their referrals became a promoter, that promoter stayed your promoter maybe because they were still just a customer. I don't know how that works either, but all these different things suddenly came to my brain that were not necessarily good. But that's the what part is it? My green part of me. I need to know.
So you're green, Julian. I love you. Everything you guys are saying, I'm just signing the customers. I know the basics. But you know how I am. I'm just like, okay, let me go look it up. I'm such a red when it comes to that stuff. I just go to you guys that are greens and I'm like, okay, explain it. We need a really good video for that. I think from somebody that is a total green for some of the total greens that would break it down. Because I haven't found one that's just like, there's a lot of good ones, but one that's really detailed. I would like to see that.
I need that because I tried so hard to just do the whole thing. Go be not stupid on fire. What's that one? But ignorance on fire. I'm not good at that. I'm just not. I need to know everything. I tried, and Yeah, okay, I'll be quiet now. Carry on.
I love it. Love it. Well, on the side note of like what Maria was saying, you guys, how many of y'all have kids? Just give me a show of hands if you have kids. Yes? Okay. And maybe if you don't have kids, you can use something else. But like, you know how when you have kids, they always tell you that because Maria was saying, follow your gut, right? And that's something as moms, like we know when something is wrong with our children, right? And we are their advocate because we know that they can't do anything on their own yet. That's how you guys have to be with your business. You have to protect it, you have to work it, and you have to follow your gut instinct. Like I'm a mama bear when it comes to my business because this is my livelihood. This is what pays my bills. This is what puts food on the table for my kids. And this is what's allowed me to be home with them since they were 5 or 6 months old. So like find something that really, for me, when I started network marketing, it was quitting my job because I was pregnant at the time. I knew daycare was super expensive and that we weren't going to be able to afford daycare. So I knew I was going to have to quit my job. And in order to do that, I knew that I was going to have to make an X amount of income. So put a goal that's really relatable to you in place, because I feel like if you're just working this business as a hobby, then that's fine. But if you don't have a goal, even still, if you're working it just as a hobby, if you don't have a goal, you're probably never going to get there. You have to have a goal, right? I mean, people could stay in college for 8 years if they wanted to, if they don't have a major, right? Because you're just going to keep taking classes and classes. It's the same thing with this business. If you don't have something, it can be big, small, whatever you want, but something that means a lot to you personally. My goal, it might not make you guys cry, but it makes me cry when I think about it because it's my goal and I'm the mama bear of my kids and my business. And so it's very emotional for me. So you guys have to, those of you that feel like you're stuck in a rut, you have to find something that makes you emotional, because you have to be emotionally connected to direct sales in order for it to work. And, you know, I have signed so many people up that literally post 2 times and they're like, well, didn't get any hits off of it. I didn't sell any minis. So I guess this just isn't going to work out for me. No, that's not what that means. That means you didn't try hard enough. In all honesty, you did not talk to enough people. You guys, you can go look at my Facebook and I barely post about Lavelle. I'm not saying do this. If what you're doing is working, then by all means keep doing what you're doing. But I maybe post about Lavelle once a day-ish, once a day. But I post about being a work from home mom. I post about feeling good. I don't necessarily include Thrive or Lavelle, but I'm constantly incorporating it with my life. And the sooner you can do that, the less spammy you're going to feel, number one, but the more you're going to connect with people too. And that's ultimately what we want to do, is connect with people and build a relationship with them, because you guys have heard that people buy you before they buy your products, before they buy anything from you. So if I have a really super snobby friend, and I mean, I don't know, you guys can think of an example. Like, I obviously wouldn't take tips from her because she's super snobby. Like, you have to be a likable person to the people that you are wanting to connect with. I'm not saying you got to be nice to everybody, because I'm not. But choose your friends wisely, you guys. That is your market. Your Facebook and your Instagram or whatever platform you work on, that's your market. And you have to take care of those little baby eggs in order for them to hatch, right? If you don't sit on them, they're not going to hatch. So it's the same thing with this business. You have to be intentional about your work. You have to work smart. I'm not on my phone all day, every day. I'm not. But when I am on my phone, I'm not scrolling Facebook. I am not just shooting the birds with people. Like, I am working. And even if I am having conversations that don't necessarily pertain to Lavelle, I know that that's a relationship that I'm building that will eventually lead to Lavelle. So just don't give up on yourself. Your dreams are worth so much more. And there's no other company or job that can give you the freedom and the financial stability that this job can. Nowhere else. Even if you went to med school and became a doctor, I'm pretty sure those 200Ks are making more than they make a month. So that's my goal. That's where I want to be. But anyway, okay, I'm done. for the night? Like, we have 6 minutes left. I'm just going to shut up for all 6 minutes. Okay.
No, everything you're saying is good. It's so important to have a why that does make you cry. And like you said, everybody's going to have a different one, but seeing those goals, put them where you can see them. I know a lot of you have seen us talk in the chats, but literally my whole, like right behind the camera right now is my dream board. So it's at my desk where I can see it every single second I'm working. And I have my dream board. I have my affirmations. I'm worthy of being a top leader right in front of me. I am making $2,000 a week by April 2018. You know, I just have little goals, what I want to do. And then I have the big goals too, because I always do what I want to do, you know, short time, but I know it will be 200K or better soon. That is my goal. But seeing that, it motivates me. You know, I look at the goals that I have and how much money I want to make and all the things I want to accomplish and the dreams I have on my dream board. And then I look at my kids, like Sarah said, that make it just gets me so emotional because I have such big dreams and that's what keeps me going. Like, I have a passion, and you have to have a passion for what you're doing. You have to find it though. Everybody's is going to be different. And that's the biggest thing. Just don't give up. No matter what, we're all planting seeds. Right now, I was talking to Maria. I'll be super vulnerable with you guys. I've talked to Sarah about it a couple of days ago too, is I've planted tons and tons of seeds, and I see people that are my friends that I'm super pumped for on the leaderboard or signing people up left and right. And right now my PPA is at a 3, and I'm like, okay, I know I can do better. I'm talking to people, and I got in my feelings for a millisecond and was just like, oh, I know I can do better. And I started comparing to my lovely best friend and my lovely sideline leaders that I love that are kicking ass. But for me, I was like, well, I can do that too. Why am I not doing it? And I started throwing a little fit. Maria got me on the right track again. And I've been talking to people all day long. Like, you just have to get back. Just get back. If you need one of us to help you get back there, because we all go through it. I've been through it so many times in the past 4 years of me and network marketing. I couldn't even begin to count them. And I don't want to talk the whole time too, so Maria can add her. Well, I see she's maybe back there. But
Oh, sorry, mute is off.
It's okay. But just keep going. We've all been through some type of life issues, struggles. My story is probably worse than a Jerry Springer story. I'm telling you, like, I have seen the craziest things in my life. I've been through a whole lot, but the biggest thing is I've never given up. I know that I was created for more. I know that. I mean, deep down, I know that I will be super successful and be able to crush every dream I've ever had. And some of you that know me know some of my dreams are really, 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 really huge, but I know I will do it. And that's what makes it different for some people, is because we know that to our core and we keep pushing for that. That's when we become successful. So just keep going.
Amber, tell them, like, was there ever a time that you didn't know that?
Yes.
So
yes.
Tell us, how did you, like, for some people who don't believe in yourself, tell them what you do.
Okay. For me, self-development is something that changed my whole entire life. This is a whole nother Zoom, so I don't want to get in. I'll get so emotional, but okay. Whew. Maybe I shouldn't do it right now. I'm gonna get too emotional.
Don't.
But The Secret and network marketing really changed everything for me. Like, I don't know what would have happened. I've had so much negative happen to me in my life that if I wouldn't have known, like, getting closer with God through network marketing is another thing that it did, because I met people that were super religious, and just the self-development and growing. And every day though, you guys, I have to do it every day. And I have been a leader in both companies. You know, I've and I'm still pushing to keep growing and growing and growing. Every day I have to listen to something, though. I have to read my Bible plans. I have to listen to self-development. I'm a tough love type of person because I'm very hard-headed, and because of the things I've been through in my life, I've always kind of been on my own, even when I was really young. So I'm a very like control freak too. So I have to have somebody that's very like, do it now, like kick your ass type of. So I'm a big Stephen Furtick. Tony Robbins is my number one. Gary Vee. Those are the people that really, really speak to me. But every day, you guys, I read, I listen to stuff, I pray, everything, every single day, because it's an ongoing process. You'll have to the rest of your life. It doesn't matter if you are a billionaire one day. They're the biggest, normally the craziest stories, but because they did so much more self-growth than anybody else, and they kept believing in the, it is but I do now I know all of that stuff I went through created this me now, this stronger Amber that's going to show everybody that, I'm going to prove them all wrong. And one day I will share the story with